Hello, this is Crazy Good Cheese, and today I'm going to show you how to bomb-proof your horse to a top. With me today I have this filly called Sizzle, and then I'll be showing it on a different filly called Dodie. So you see she's performing a little bit, but when she does resist, I bump her, and then I give her slack in the lead rope when she comes towards the top as a reward. Over here I touched her with it. Immediately when she went away, I didn't push it too much. I'm getting her used to the noise it's making. And then I try and touch her with it, let her smell it. And that was positive. I just dropped it, let her sniff it. And then when she tries to move away from the top, I don't want her backing up. If she can side pass around me, that's totally fine. But I want her to move in the way that I ask her to, and instead of just moving away from the top. Like right there, I'm bumping her in. And then when she takes a step, I give her slack. I'm gently taking the top towards her, not trying to startle her, trying to get her slowly used to it, but not put too much pressure on her. She's sniffing it, which is really good. She's trying to play with it. Over here, I'm just trying to get her to step towards the top because I shouldn't be stepping too much towards her. She should be stepping towards me. Because if I keep on reaching over and walking with the top to her, I'm busy asking her to back up with the top. So, right there, I touched her and she didn't move. That was a big reward. Let her have slack, give her a minute. Give her a minute to look and chew, just think about that. I'm walking her around the top just so that she can see from all views of her body. Now I'm trying it again. I just dropped it. And I lift it up and drop it. Because when the reason a top is always so good to bomb-proof for horses, because when you lift it up and you drop it, it makes a different sound to when you rattle it. So right there, I was just getting used to the sound of it. So I can try and see if I can get it to touch her on her shoulder or on her back. Over there, that was a big improvement. She's no longer jumping. She's flinching, but it's not super bad, and she's allowing the top to touch her. Right there, that was the first time she didn't flinch to it. Right there, she did, but still, I keep working on it. If she backs up, I move her forward before I continue. So she's not running away from the top. Right there, she realizes, hey, the top's not that bad. It's not a monster that's going to attack her. I'm just here petting her with the top. This filly loves scratches and loves being pet. So what I'm doing is I'm basically doing the same, but with the top over my head. Right there, she was super good, so I called her a day. This is Dodie. She's a little bit more interested about the top. A little bit spooky, but not that bad. Her body language is leaning away from the top, which isn't a good thing, but it's something that we can always improve. I'm slowly touching her with the top. And this is the first time both of these fillies with me have seen the top. Like, the first time I have introduced the top to them. So right there, she stepped forward, which was really good. She tried to avoid going towards the top, so I just bumped her back in. I just dropped the top in front of her so she can sniff it, play around with it a little bit. Right there, she's leaning away from the top again. I'm being careful not to stand too in front of her and rather next to her in case she does spook. I'm staying on the same side that I'm putting the top on, so that if she does spook, she spooks away from me. I'm once again shaking the top, making it make noise. So she was way better with the top. As you can see, she was way better with the top and way less scared of it. So I was able to put it on her back, go down her legs a little bit. But once I started waving it around, she started blowing up a little bit. So she was alright with the rattling noise it made, but once it started, I started getting it to catch some wind in it. She got really spooky. So right there, she's just trying to run away from it. So when I bump her in when she spooks, and then when she comes towards the top, I give her slack. She was getting a little annoyed, her little tail went, but right there she shows a little bit of interest towards it, sees it's not that scary. So right there, I'm not touching her lead, it's just being very loose because she's not moving. She's staying still. I don't need to have a tight hand on her lead because she's being good. I'm rewarding her with the loose lead line because she's standing still. Right here, I'm just busy giving her a good pat. She did really well, and letting her know that I'm not being angry with her or being mean to her and punishing her with the top. I'm just busy showing her. The most important thing is to always reward them at a very young age with learning new things, because then it goes from scary and punishment to actually fun. I tried the same thing again. It spotted, not as bad as last time, but still a little reaction. This time I'm just busy lifting my arm up with the top of my hand. I'm not shaking, I'm just lifting it up. Right there, she calmed down a little bit. So I'm just about to finish off with her. She's doing way better. I'm just about to get her back in the stall and call it a day.